Hey guys, Buff Game back today bringing out a video, and today we are covering the Raid bundle here, released with Season 1 Reloaded. Now you can unlock this via the store if you haven't done it already, and you do get some things here when you complete the first Raid episode. So first up, you get the aquatic skin for GAZ when you purchase this. You also are going to get the grass operator, which is another ghillie suit skin. You get the melee takedown. You also get the raid breaker AK-105 blueprint here, which is a really nice looking blueprint. Although part of it is a little bit bugged, and I'll show you that part here. Just with the optic is a little bit bugged here. You get a really nice EBR-14 called the Raid Whisperer, so you get this unlocked as well. Really good camo pattern and pretty good attachment here too. And then you just get some stickers, calling cards, things like that. So run through these weapons. I'll show you guys how they are in game, and we'll just take a look at them in the firing range of the different attachments versus the base weapons as well as the operator skins. So backing out here, you'll see we have the AK-105 blueprint for the Raid Breaker, and we have the Raid Whisperer for the EBR-14. So for this one, let's go ahead and I will show you this, and then we'll look at the operator GAZ skins that you get with this bundle as well. So first off, the Raid Breaker. Go ahead and select this. Now you'll notice there's a glitch here. It's not showing the optic. So if we go ahead and jump into the gunsmith here, or excuse me, the firing range, you'll see the optic is there, but it's not loaded correctly. It's almost like semi-transparent. You see it's definitely bugged there. You can see it's not actually, I don't know what's going on with this. So you can see it's a little bit transparent. You can see through parts of it. So for whatever reason, this particular optic on this blueprint is bugged. So what you're going to need to do for now until they fix that, I'm not sure what the reasoning is with that, but I'm just going to throw any other Russian optic on there. In this case, for here, I'll do the Cobra optic. And in the gameplay, you'll see I'm running the OKP-7. I just don't have the OKP-7 here in this version of the Gunsmith. So in privates, I do have it. So we'll go ahead and just put the Cobra on. Again, any optic you want is good with that. So for the attachments we have here, we have the Zulu 60 suppressor. This is going to give you the sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil smoothness, and recoil control for this weapon, which definitely helps out to control this weapon when suppressed. However, I'll show you my preferred build after this as well. But the cons for this: aim down sight speed, aiming stability, aim walking speed, and damage at range are the cons. Again, you're losing damage at range, but this particular suppressor does help you control the recoil a little bit. The AK-105 suffers from a lot of horizontal pull, particularly with this build. You'll notice it in the gameplay. Definitely do have some horizontal pull, mainly because of the barrel option. We don't have a barrel option on there. Typically, that would help out. So you see with the blueprint, we'll skip the barrel. We do have just the PEC Beam 5. This is just a hipfire laser on this thing. So hipfire recoil control, hipfire accuracy, and laser visible at the hip when you're walking. So when you're ADSing, that laser will not be visible. So just keep that in mind. When you're walking, it will be visible to the enemies. And then, like I said, we're just running a Cobra optic. It does come with the PK sight, but we don't have it available because it's just kind of bugged on this blueprint. We have the Zeneca buttstock, or the Makarov R7. So this one is going to give you the crouch movement speed, sprint to fire speed, or sprint speed, excuse me, aim down sight speed, and the con here is the recoil control. So that's another thing you'll notice here. Although it looks really good, it does, you'll notice the horizontal pull on this. It's a little bit hard for me to correct with it with this particular build in the gameplay. So I wouldn't recommend that stock personally. I would just go with the base stock. And then the final attachment we're going to run with the Cronin Groove Shot. This is hip fire accuracy, hip recoil control, and aim walking steadiness, with the cons being hip walking speed. So that's our weapon build here for the AK-105. Now some things with this, if I just go ahead and we take a look at it. Cool thing is here, you have the base barrel, and it's actually the correct color for an AK-100 series handguard. This is a 100 series handguard, you can tell. You have the grooves there on each left and right side of the handguard. You have the little bit of extension where you would grip it, and then you have the bottom Picatinny rail on the bottom. So that is an AK-100 series handguard, which is correct on the other builds too. However, they had it the wrong color. I'm not sure why it's like a white color on the typical 105. But here we do have the correct 100 series handguard and the correct color, which is nice to see. Although we do have some gripped grooves there on the top, that would be just smooth. That wouldn't be there in real life. But regardless, it's still the same AK-105. Looks really nice with the color pattern here. You have the 100s, or the, yes, it is the 100 series pistol grip on there, I believe. You have the stamped receiver, top rail dust cover. Everything there is the same from what we've seen. You have that 90-degree gas tube. Everything on there is perfect. So really good looking AK-105 blueprint here. Go ahead and back out. We'll take a look at the EBR-14. So you can see here, nothing bugged about this one. So it's going to run with the Echo GSX suppressor. This, again, you're going to lose damage at range, but you do gain the recoil control with this one. So you can see the pros and cons there. Again, you can obviously opt for better suppressors and different builds to edit these. For the barrel option, it's going to come with the chrome-lined barrel. That's going to give you ADS speed, hip recoil control. The cons here are damage range, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity. Now, for a Warzone build, this obviously probably would not be ideal, but for something like multiplayer, this is actually really fine because these battle rifles, or excuse me, this is a marksman rifle, so these typically do one shot to the head up to a particular distance, and they're 2-shot kills. So this one really doesn't, it's not going to impact you that much in multiplayer or anything like that. Minus Warzone, that probably would not benefit with this particular build. Optic, we're going to run the Vortex 90. This is a really good 5x magnification dual optic, so you can flip that down and you get that really nice EOTech with a dot on it. So it's not your standard reticle that you see with the other EOTechs. This is just a singular dot, which makes it very easy to aim with. So you can see the pros and cons there. Skip out on the butt stocks, everything like that. We have the pistol grip for the Gen 7 grip. This is going to give you the sprint to fire speed and the aim down sight speed as the pro. The cons are the recoil control. Again, this is a particular build where this blueprint is built for close quarters. This is essentially kind of a SOCOM 16 build almost, for the most part, is really what this is based on, especially with that 16-inch barrel. So the grip here is the Commando foregrip, so aiming idle stability, recoil stabilization, and aim down sight speed. So beautiful weapon there. Again, really not too many big differences with this blueprint. You have a really nice camo pattern on both of these. I love that green and black mix for the camo patterns on these. You can also see their Mac 8 armory is this one, and then you have Diver 55 on the left-hand receiver there. That's the only write-in on this one. And then if we look back at the AK-105, I don't believe there's a little bit of writing there. Yeah, Diver 07, I believe that is. Yeah, Diver 7. And the other one's Diver 55. So I'm not sure what that is alluding to. Maybe that'll be something down the road. We also see D925 on the right above the handguard there on the left-hand side. So some interesting markings. Again, really nice, clean color pattern there. Now, these compared to the base versions of the weapons without the blueprints, you can look at the AK-100, or 105, excuse me. So I don't have the Zenical buttstock here in this. I'm not in a private match right now because it keeps bugging all the time. So I don't have the right Zenical buttstock, but you can see the differences there, right? It's essentially the same thing. You just have a different color pattern here is the main thing. The handguard, that 100 series handguard is the same. However, this is I think they opted for a similar hand coloring for Modern Warfare 3 or the original one of the previous Call of Duties. They did this with the AKs. They had this weird color scheme on this. So I hate that whitish gray handguard, pistol grip, magazine combo. So it's good to see the black handguard on the blueprint. So those are the really only big differences there. And then if we look at the EBR-14 again, it's essentially basically the exact same. The only difference here is, the writings on the side for Mac 8 Armory, Diver 55, things like that, and the color scheme, obviously, with the blueprint versus the base weapon. So it looks very similar. I really love the camo pattern on the blueprints themselves. Go ahead now, and we'll just look at the operators that you get here with with GAZ. So if we go ahead and look at GAZ, so this is something that I'm not sure particularly how this is. You get the aquatic skin. Now to unlock this comes with a bundle. You also get access to the grass op skin, and you get this by completing the raid, which I did. For whatever reason, it's not showing there, but I can equip this if I want. So you do need to, apparently you need to purchase the bundle, so you can complete the raid and not get this skin. So you need to have the bundle in order to get the skin and complete the raid. However, at least that's how I think it works, because I bought the bundle after I completed the raid. But the convoy skin you do get from completing the raid 100%. So you don't even need to buy any bundles if you want GAZ. You should get this unlocked just from completing the raid, unless I'm mistaken. Again, I bought the bundle after and didn't look at the operators. But this convoy skin, I remember was advertised as when you complete it, you're going to unlock the convoy skin, and the grass op skin and the aquatic one would be part of the bundle. So that's how it should be. By completing the raid, you should get access to the grass op skin, but I think you do need, the caveat is you need to have the bundle. Convoy skin you get no matter what from completing the raid. I believe that's how it works. If you guys haven't purchased this yet and you've completed the raid, double check me. Let me know down in the description. But again, these skins are really, really cool. I love how these skins look. This one's pretty cool. I would prefer if he had a helmet on or something. I'm not the biggest fan of just the wetsuit top with at least some goggles or something would have been nice on this. But again, still a really cool skin. I don't dislike it at all, but the convoy skin is obviously hands down the best one here. This is the exact type of operator skin I wanted in this game. So hopefully they get similar outfits like this on a lot of the other operators as well. This is a great operator skin. Again, very Sicario-esque, I believe. And then we have Grass Ops. This is, and again, a different version of the ghillie suit that he wears in the Overgrown mission. And you can purchase that in a bundle as well. But again, really cool skin. It's kind of like a half ghillie suit. Reminds me a lot of some of the Otter skins from Modern Warfare 2019. And again, he's got that big, fat-ass backpack on there, which I think looks awesome on this skin. So I love the operators with the backpacks. It looks really, really cool and extra tactical. So you have a pistol holster there. You know, he's kitted out on all these ones. I love the convoy skin. It's hands down my favorite, though. Really good skin. Like I said, it looks just like he's out of the movie Sicario. So really good to see that. And then you get the finishing moves. You can't preview these, so I don't really know what the finishing move was. Now, jumping into the gameplay here, I'll just let the gameplay play in the background. This bundle, I believe it cost, I think it was 2,400 COD points is the raid bundle. 1,800 COD points. So it was only 1,800 COD points. So shockingly cheaper than a lot of the other bundles that we've seen. Typically, you see some of the big ones at 2,400. This one was 1,800. And you got two really good blueprints here. And you get two skins, potentially three out of this. But I believe, like I said, the convoy skin you get no matter. You don't even need to have the bundle for the convoy skin. But for 1,800 COD points, you get access to two really cool skins and two really nice blueprints, I believe. Now, for those for the better version of the 105 and things like that, I'll probably just cover those in another video, really, because I have a couple really good builds that I'm using for that for Warzone. But essentially, for the 105, I would run that longer Zenico handguard on there, the barrel attachment. I would run a different vertical foregrip, like a Lockwood, I think, precision foregrip, the typical one you see on the M4s. And then probably the PBS4 suppressor on there. Get rid of the buttstock and maybe a 60 round mag or something like that, and whatever optic you want is going to give you the better version of the AK-105. Probably the best one for Warzone specifically that I've been playing with. I have some really nice builds that I'm getting some pretty good gameplay with that and in DMZ as well. So I'll be covering those and probably the Warzone weapons, things like that as we come up. But this is really, I think, the first blueprint video we've done, or the bundled video for Modern Warfare 2. And I think it's a really good one. Again, completing raid, if you are having trouble with that, I did a video the other day. If I remember, I'll link it down below. If not, just look on the channel. I just did it the same day the raid came out. I believe I did it, or the day after. And we got through it. Jug, Cyclone, and I got through that after some trial and error. Definitely a little bit of frustration there. But after you... Problem is, there is no real context or instructions, really, or at least if there is, there's just so much craziness going on that I wasn't really hearing it or paying attention to it, just because you're dealing with a lot of AI all the time. So it does make it difficult and frustrating. After you figure out what you're supposed to be doing and you guys can work together as a team to get the codes and input them correctly, it's really not that hard at all. It's just a matter of dealing with the AI and understanding what you need to be doing here. And once you understand that, and I explain it in the video, then it's pretty easy. So you guys can complete that and get access to the convoy skin and the ghillie skin there if you wanted it. And you can purchase this bundle. Personally, for 1,800 COD points, I think it's worth it. I really like the blueprints, specifically the AK-105. They look really, really nice, even with some of the charcoal camo patterns that you get with the Honey Badger. So those are really, really cool. I would definitely recommend buying this if you guys have extra COD points. I think it's a good bundle. And again, you get access to just some cool skins and some really nice blueprints, especially the AK-100 series, the 105. I really do not like I said, the base 105, just with the grayish, whitish handguard and things like that. So this one keeps everything black, which is nice. So that's good to see. you have a more down-to-earth, I guess, 105 with the right color patterns for the most part. And again, the camouflage, the color schema on that weapon looks great. So let me know your thoughts down below for this bundle. Have you purchased it? Are you thinking about purchasing it? Have you completed raids? I'm really curious if you complete the raid and don't buy the bundle, what skins do you get? You should get the convoy skin, and the other two I think you need to have the bundle for. But let me know if you guys have tested that out, because I didn't look and see before I purchased the bundle, so I'm not really sure how that worked. But the convoy skin was not part of the bundle, so you must have gotten that from completing the raid. So let me know your thoughts down below. I think it's worth it. Let me know if you guys have purchased it. What do you think of the blueprints? Hopefully, I think they'll definitely be fixing the optic bug on that AK-105, the raid breaker there, soon, because it's a very weird bug with the optic there. But let me know your thoughts down below. All my social media links are down below in the description. We have Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, the live stream schedule coming up here on the holiday time. So I'll be taking some time off work. I'll be picking up the stream schedule, and we'll be starting the stream schedule going more consistently here in the new year. Just been really busy with moving, a lot of stuff going on lately, so I haven't really had a consistent stream schedule in quite a long time. Things have just been crazy. So things are finally settling down, so I'll be establishing a stream schedule here shortly. We'll be doing Twitch and YouTube. Best place to get a hold of me is probably Discord or any of these social media links, Instagram, Twitter. I do check those a lot. If I don't get back to you right away, just don't be afraid to keep messaging me, because a lot of times I do get a large volume in my inbox. So if I miss it, just ping me again. That way it gets to the top of my inbox and I'll see it. Don't feel bad about spamming a few messages here and there. But again, those are the best places to get a hold of me. In the Discord, we have a great community there as well. If you're looking for people to play through the raid with or anything like that, really good community there to help you guys play through it. And you guys can reach out to me there as well. And I do all my announcements, video posting, things like that in the Discord. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Till next time, this is Buffing Gaming with the raid bundle. Till next time.